Hey, BassGeek here, and Tackle Junkie talked me into doing something. So guys, first off, I'm going to tell you this is not a sponsored video. I'm not sponsored by Karls Bait and Tackle Company, and I am partners with the Mystery Tackle Box, and I know it's kind of the same company, but I pay for my subscription to Karls Bait and Tackle. Now, one of the things I wanted to check out, because my buddy Tackle Junkie 81, if you guys haven't seen Tackle Junkie, make sure you go over to his channel and check him out. He's a big fan of Karls Bait and Tackle Shop. And one of the things that they do is they do a subscription. And to be honest with you, I don't even remember like how much it is per year. I'll put that number like down here somewhere. But basically you get up to like 30% off on all the gear that they carry. And man, they carry, you're getting ready to see, they carry a lot of different name brands. It's not just stuff that they make. And it's not just stuff that they put in, you know, their mystery tackle boxes. They carry everything, rods, reels. They're an online tackle shop. And so pretty much when you pay that subscription, I mean, if you're like me, one or two purchases, man, you're paying off, you know, you pretty much paid for it, and you're getting huge discounts. It's like a sale at all times. And then by being a member, every once in a while they'll do some special sales and some members only deals that you get a chance to really save big money. So it's like a sale all year, pretty much a 30% sale all year, and then they give you even more deals or first time access to a lot of new baits. So now let's jump right in to what I bought. And like I said, guys, I got 30% off all this gear by being a member. And this isn't the first bunch of stuff that I've ordered from them. It really is a good deal, guys. I'm just going to tell you right up front. I mean, my judgment has already been passed. Man, you can get a lot of stuff and you can get it at a great price. So make sure you go check them out. And there's a lot of exclusives that they have also. So let's jump right into what I actually got from Karls Bait and Tackle Shop. Now the very first thing, and this is a Karls exclusive, are the bull shads. Now these are special painted, special size. This is a 3.75 bull shads that Mike Buca has basically done strictly for Karls. And guys, you can see the detail far surpasses anything else that I've seen. The great thing about these, and what I really want with these, is during the fall, when, you know, we start getting some top water, the bass start chasing around small shad. Well, now the great thing about a bull shad is the way Mike actually intends it to be fished is, you know, at a faster clip. So being able to get these out there, and this is the bluegill. That first color was the pearl bone. But being able to get these out there and, you know, crank them fast, almost like a wake bait to where they're making that V in the water, man, I think we're going to crush some slobs. Now I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna crush some slobs. This is the gizzard shad. Guys, these things are gorgeous. And right here's a great example. This is the rainbow trout. And that's the thread fin. And I think that's pretty much every color that they have. I'm pretty sure I bought every single color in the bull shad. Now some of the other stuff that I got, I am going to put in to my, you know, pond hopping, small boat. And so I'm going to try some stuff, and you guys know, because there's actually 3 small lakes in my area that I've kind of discovered. One of them I fished a long time ago. but they made some changes to it, so I didn't know if there was still grass in it. But they're small lakes, and so there's a couple of things that, you know, I'm trying a couple of different frogs, a couple of different things out. And so here's some more of the frogs that I picked up. Now these are the Spro Bronzeye. This is the Poppin frog. Of course, this is the albino. This is the killer gill. And this one I'm super excited about. This is the natural red. Pop those, you know, what I'm generally thinking is popping those around the edges, that little more sparse grass that hasn't come up and matted over. Now, I also picked up these. These are, I think, pretty new, and I didn't get to pick up any of the actual frogs, and apparently they're supposed to be very easy to walk. But I did get one of the Poppin frogs, and apparently they are also very easy to walk. And this is another good looking color here. This is the black camo, and this is the new Terminator frog. So I'm pretty jacked up about trying some Suffolks out. Now guys, you'll know that when I'm learning a new technique or trying to really get better at a new technique, generally what I do is I try and go out and I try to buy, you know, a bunch of different, you know, keep the colors very simple, you know, some browns, like in my frogs, brown, white, black, you know, maybe a yellow, or, you know, green pumpkin, you know, 4 or 5 colors, and just buy a couple of different frogs from a couple of different companies and really try those out and see which ones I prefer. So another product that I wanted to pick up specifically for the fall when those bass are chasing those bait fish around super heavy is like a smaller wake bait. Now these are the Storm Arashis. You know, I like the bottom, which is white. You know, that might be a little bright for what I want to do, but these are a wake bait. So I can't wait to try that. And what they'll do is they sit, for you guys that don't necessarily know what a wake bait is, they actually do float. It's got kind of like a square bill. They'll actually run, when you crank them at the right speed, just at the top of the water, and you'll create this wobble. So you'll get this V-wake with a nice little wobble action in it. This is the first color. It might be a little bright, but it's the hot blue shad. Now the next one, this is more the one that I'm really looking forward to throwing. It's a gill color, and simply put, it is bluegill, and it's actually quite transparent. I don't know if you can see it. Now, of course, this is a color that I didn't have and I wanted to pick up. This is the Arashi Cover Pop, and I think this will be real good in that submergent grass. Not matted up. We'll be able to get out there and throw this around a lot of cover. And again, this is bluegill. Now we're really going to get into talking about the matted grass in these lakes. And so you can't talk about fishing grass without talking about punch rigs. And these are the heavy metal, and what I like about them, they're the tungsten from Ketchco. These are the punch rigs, and I got me a couple of different sizes. They're not the heaviest, which I was a little disappointed. I'd like to see a little heavier, but this is a 3/4 ounce, and that is the Okeechobee Crawl. This is the green pumpkin red flake. It's a 3/4 ounce. You know, I'd like to actually see some more, which I've got the weight, so I could probably swap out the skirts, but I could, you know, as far as the punch weights go, you know, I'd like to see that 1.25 ounces, ounce and 3/8, ounce and a half sizes as far as punches go. Now this is a 1 ounce, and this is a black green pumpkin red flake. Again, another 1 ounce in Okeechobee Crawl. I mean, hard to go wrong with Okeechobee Crawl. You know, a good ounce though. I think an ounce will work most of the time in the grass that I'll be fishing. You know, again, a good 3/4 black blue flake. You know, can't go wrong with a black and blue. This is summer crawl. You know, a little bit of chartreuse, a little bit of green. That's a 1 ounce size. This is, again, the black brown violet. That's a 3/4. And this is the summer crawl in 3/4. So again, those are going to be really for when I'm out on that small boat, I'm going to be punching that grass. So one of the things I really don't want to do, because I've got my boat terminal tackle organized so well, and you guys seen the OptiCast boxes, so definitely what I want to do is get me some hooks. Now, I don't want to carry all the hooks that I carry in my big boat, but what I do want to carry is kind of a good array of hooks that I can kind of use for anything. You know how it is, you guys that fish the bank a lot, you guys that fish out of kayaks a lot, you know, you're kind of using everything, you know, you're a jack of all trades, master of none, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's quite right, but you know what I'm saying. You know, you got a hook that might be able to fish a lot of different things, so you want versatile terminal tackle. And I feel like these hooks and stuff, you know, what I've picked up here, along with some of the stuff that I've already got, is at least a beginning to a good versatile group of terminal tackle, and kind of fill in some things that I didn't want to bring over. And this right here just goes to show you guys exactly where Karls bait and tackle shop actually is. You know, this is VMC, you know, this is not stuff that they make or they sell or that, you know, is special to them. So these are VMC hooks, and so you'll see these are the worm hooks, and I got them in 1/0, the offset worm hook. I got them in 3/0, that's the EWGs. So you can see a good all-around hook. Now here's some 4/0, again offset worm, a 5/0 offset worm hook, and then here's your 3/0 offset worm hook. So a good versatile hook, that offset worm hook, you can do a lot of different things with. Now again, the same sort of thing here, and I've got some drop shot hooks and that sort of thing. So, you know, these are going to be, you know, more like the weedless stuff, since there's a lot of weeds in the cover in the stuff that I'm going to be fishing out of the small boat. So I've got a nice little #1 EWG. You know, that'll be good for, you know, drop shotting and, you know, weedlessly drop shotting a lot of different baits. It's got a good gap in it. And then I've got a 2/0, which will be good for, you know, some smaller baits, a little more finesse stuff, or maybe a bigger worm if I'm around largemouth. And of course, going to be throwing some spinner baits out there and that stuff. You can't go wrong, guys, with a trailer hook. So, you know, get us a trailer hook. You know, in the grass, the trailer hook might not necessarily be the best thing, but there are some places that have some pads, or they have wood, or this, that, or the other. And sometimes, you know, if you're getting short strikes, you want to tag that trailer hook on and go with it. Now, last but not least, this is something that I've actually got packs of, and during the off season, I'm going to make sure I put these on all my crankbaits and my jerk baits. So I'm going to be buying a ton of these. But these are Al's Goldfish Lure Company. These are the hook bonnets. These are some of the smaller ones. You know, I can use these on my jerk baits, some of my smaller top waters and that sort of stuff. These cover hook sizes 8 to 12. So, got to get some bigger ones than that. But, you know, some of my mega bass stuff, you know, the 110s and 110s plus 1, 110s plus 2, they've all got, you know, those really small hooks, and I believe those should work on that. All right, that is all of what I ordered, and like I said, a lot of this is going to go in my OptiCast tungsten, you know, general tungsten ammo box. Some of it's going to go in my pond hopper bag. Some of it we're going to try. We'll do a review on a lot of this stuff, like the bull shad and stuff. We'll do some real in-depth reviews on some of these baits and let you know when, where, and how they shine, or if they shine at all. All right, guys, so let me know what you think, what your favorite bait is. Make sure you comment in the comment section which one of those you like, or you would actually like, what bait you would actually like to test, or hook for that matter, you'd like to try out. And if you have any questions about that stuff, let me know in the comment section below. But as always, questions and comments in the comment section below. Let me know what baits you would love to try out of this box. And let me know if you've ever, or if you are part of the Karls Bait and Tackle Shop and what you think about the membership. So far, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm really digging it. This is not a membership for beginners. It has nothing to do with Mystery Tackle Box. It's something that I think you should really look into. It's going to save you money. You're going to be able to get a lot of cool baits out of it. If you all haven't noticed, again, I'll say it, one of my buddies is Tackle Junkie, and you know, I go to his school of thought. I am also a tackle junkie, so you know, it's just who I am. I love tackle. I love to try new things. I love to test new things, and I love to play around with all different kinds of baits. Anyway, all that said, again, questions, comments in the comment section below. You guys know I love to talk about fishing with you. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring my bell so you make sure you get those notifications when these videos come out. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Help us get to that 25,000 subscriber mark, because we're going to do something special. And you guys rock.